What's up YouTube? It's your girl Maya Anais and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell notification so that you get a reminder every time I upload. As you can see, it's a beautiful day out today and I'm about to go run some errands. And I was thinking that for this week, especially with multiple places phasing out of the stay-at-home orders, people need to know how to make masks. So according to the CDC, all people over the age of 2 years old should be wearing a mask. Now, of course, surgical grade masks and N95 respiratory masks should be reserved for medical professionals, but today I'm going to show you two different ways that you all can make masks with materials that you already have at home. So let's go inside and go ahead and make these masks. So we're going to start off by making a bandana mask. So you can make this mask with pretty much any material that you have available to you. But I had a few bandanas, so I started with that. So you're going to take ponytail holders and put them on each side till they pretty much look like a piece of candy. And then you're going to fold in the sides and tuck them in the middle. So I just went ahead and tightened the strands. Now if you want, you could take glue or maybe a stitch and stitch the middle. It's not the cutest mask that you could have, but it will get the job done. Our next mask that we're going to make, all you need is a t-shirt and scissors. So we're going to start off by cutting along the seam of the sleeve, and this is going to create our actual mask. Now if you're anything like me, you can't cut in a straight line for whatever reason. So once I finish cutting, I go ahead and take that piece and try to clean up the edges some. You see I left like a little bit of raggedy edges on the bottom, so I just take my scissors and kind of clip those away. Once I cleaned up my piece, I go ahead and the center is lined up, which would be basically the crease of the sleeve, and then I go ahead and make little slits on each side, and this is where we're going to weave our string through. So I make sure there's about 5 to 6 slits on each side. So we'll set that to the side and then we'll go ahead and cut the bottom of the shirt. So you're going to cut 2 strips out of the bottom of the t-shirt. So I cut along the top of the sleeve first because again I can't cut in a straight line and this gives me a little bit of room. So I cut that, and then I will take the piece I cut and cut underneath the seam. So I did this so that I could actually keep the pieces aligned. For whatever reason, when I try to cut the bottom of the shirt while it's still whole, I end up cutting it crooked. It's weird, I don't know, but that's what I'm doing. So once I get the string cut all the way through, I will have 2 pieces like this. And so we're going to go ahead and make these little strips kind of look like actual string. So we're going to go ahead and just stretch out the t-shirt until it starts to roll on itself, and we'll give that a nice few tugs, and then it'll look something like this. Then we're going to take one of those pieces. I decided I didn't need both pieces of string, one was long enough. So I took that piece and I cut it in half so that I had 2 string-like pieces. And then we're going to weave it through the slits that we just made on our mask. Once you get it woven through, you're going to tie the end of it in a knot. And then we'll go ahead and repeat that on the other side. Once we get the other side tightened, I'm going to go ahead and put loose knots a little further up on our strings that will be going behind our ears. So this is just to make it tight so that when I slip it onto my ears, it actually fits and doesn't come off. You may have to take this and adjust it a few times, maybe put it on your ear and measure it, and then go ahead and tie it in a knot, but this will create a smaller space so that they don't come off your ears. Then we're going to stretch out our t-shirt just a little so it's a little more form-fitting to the face, and this is the final product. Again, not the cutest mask in the world, but it will serve as an extra layer of protection during this pandemic. So there it is, everyone. Thank you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and I'll see you in the next video.